Listen, we all know that having your finances in order is crucial, and one of the absolute cornerstones of that is a solid emergency fund. I'm talking about that financial safety net that can be the difference between weathering a storm and getting absolutely drenched by it. So today we're diving deep into a topic that could save your financial life: how to save for an emergency fund in 6 easy steps. We're going to break it down step by step, make it super actionable, and get you guys on the road to financial peace of mind. And hey, while you're at it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more financial tips. Alright, so step 1 to building that emergency fund, the one that's going to save your bacon when life throws you a curveball, is figuring out exactly how much you need to save. This isn't just a random number, it's a lifeline that can keep you afloat during tough times. Now I know what you're thinking, Graham, just tell me to save $1 million and get it over with. But let's be realistic here. But hold your horses, because the magic number is different for everyone. It depends on your lifestyle, your monthly expenses, and your financial obligations. A good rule of thumb, though, is to aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This gives you a cushion to fall back on if you lose your job or face an unexpected expense. Think about it, that's 3 to 6 months of not stressing about rent, car payments, groceries, those avocado toasts you love so much. You get the picture. It's about peace of mind. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. 3 to 6 months? Graham, that seems impossible, but let's break it down. But trust me, it's totally doable. We'll get to that in a bit. The key is to start small and stay consistent. For now, just grab a pen and paper, or open up that budgeting app you've been meaning to try, and jot down all your essential monthly expenses. This is the foundation of your savings plan. That's rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, transportation, debt payments, all the things you absolutely need to survive. Don't forget to include any recurring subscriptions or insurance premiums. Once you have that number, multiply it by 3 and then by 6. This will give you a range to aim for, from the minimum to the ideal amount. That range you get, that's your emergency fund target zone. It might seem daunting, but remember, you don't have to save it all at once. See, not so scary after all, right? With a clear goal and a bit of discipline, you'll be well on your way to financial security. Alright, step 2 to building that emergency fund might not be the most glamorous, but trust me, it's crucial. This step is all about getting a clear picture of where your money is going, and it starts with tracking your expenses. We're talking about tracking your expenses. Yes, every single one of them. I know, it sounds about as fun as watching paint dry, but think of it like this. You wouldn't just hop in your car and start driving without knowing where you're going, would you? The same principle applies to your finances. Same goes for your money. You gotta know where it's going before you can tell it where to go. Without this knowledge, you're essentially driving blind. So for the next month, I'm giving you permission to become obsessed with your spending. This means paying attention to every little detail, every single dollar that leaves your wallet, your bank account, your Venmo. Write it down. No expense is too small to track. Use a notebook, a spreadsheet, a budgeting app, whatever works for you. The key is consistency and accuracy. And don't just write down the amount, categorize it. This will help you see patterns in your spending. Is it going towards rent, groceries, transportation, eating out, that online shopping habit you're trying to kick? Knowing these categories will help you identify areas where you can cut back. The more detailed you are, the better. This level of detail will give you a comprehensive view of your financial habits. Now, I know this might seem tedious, but trust me, it's eye-opening. You'll start to see where your money is really going. You might be surprised to see where your money is actually going. Those little expenses add up quickly. That daily $5 latte, it adds up. Over a month, that's $150. Over a year, it's $1,800. Those impulse buys at the checkout line, they're sneaky little budget killers. They might seem harmless, but they can derail your financial goals. This step is all about awareness, about shining a light on your spending habits so you can start making changes. Once you know where your money is going, you can make informed decisions to improve your financial health. Alright, now that you've spent a month channeling your inner forensic accountant and tracking every penny, you have a clear picture of where your money is going. This is a crucial first step because understanding your spending habits is the foundation of a successful budget. It's time for step 3, creating a budget. This isn't just about cutting costs. It's about making your money work for you in the best way possible. But hold on, before you click away, I promise this isn't your grandma's boring old budget. This is a dynamic, flexible plan that adapts to your lifestyle and goals. This is about taking control of your money and making it work for you. It's about empowerment and financial freedom. Think of it as a financial roadmap, guiding you towards your goals, including that beautiful emergency fund. This roadmap will help you navigate through financial challenges and opportunities. So, grab that list of expenses you meticulously tracked and let's break it down. This is where we start to see the bigger picture and make informed decisions. First, identify your needs versus your wants. This distinction is key to creating a budget that is both realistic and effective. Needs are the non-negotiables: rent, utilities, groceries. These are the essentials that you can't live without. Wants are the things that make life more enjoyable but aren't essential, the extras that add flavor to your life. Eating out, entertainment, and social activities fall into this category. That new gadget you've been eyeing while tempting is also a want. Now here's where the magic happens. We start to make adjustments that align with your financial goals. Look for areas where you can potentially cut back on those wants. Small changes can lead to significant savings over time. Can you cook at home more instead of ordering takeout? This simple change can save you a lot of money. Can you find cheaper entertainment options? There are plenty of fun activities that don't cost a lot. Remember, every dollar you free up is a dollar that can go towards your emergency fund. This fund is your safety net for unexpected expenses. Once you've trimmed the fat, allocate a specific amount each month towards your savings goal. Consistency is key here. Make it realistic, something you can actually stick to. A budget that is too restrictive is likely to fail. And don't forget to factor in those irregular expenses that pop up throughout the year: car maintenance, holiday gifts, and other occasional costs. That annual subscription you forgot about can also be a budget buster. Keep track of these to avoid surprises. Chapter 4. Step 4. Cut the spending fat. Alright, Step 4 is where things might get a little tough-lovey, but trust me, it's for your own good. We're talking about cutting unnecessary spending. Now, I'm not saying you have to live like a monk and give up all the things you enjoy. It's all about being mindful and making conscious choices with your money. Remember that detailed spending tracker you diligently filled out? This is where it really pays off. Look for those sneaky little expenses that are draining your bank account without you even realizing it. That daily coffee habit? Maybe try brewing your own at home a few times a week. Those subscription services you barely use? Time to say bye-bye. And don't even get me started on impulse purchases. Those little devils can add up faster than you can say credit card debt. Here's a Pro Tip Institute, a 24-hour rule for any non-essential purchase. If you still really want it after 24 hours, then consider it. But chances are, the initial urge will have passed, and you'll have saved yourself some serious cash. Remember, every dollar you save is a dollar closer to that emergency fund and a more secure financial future. Chapter 5, Step 5. Automate your savings like a boss. Alright, Step 5 is all about making saving as effortless as possible. We're talking about automating your savings like a boss. Because let's be real, life gets busy, and it's easy to forget about transferring money to your savings account every month. That's where automation comes in. Most banks these days allow you to set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account. Pick a date each month, right after you get paid, and set it and forget it. It's like magic money that appears in your savings account without you even lifting a finger. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but what if I need that money for something else? Well, that's the beauty of an emergency fund. It's there for, you guessed it, emergencies. And trust me, once you start seeing that savings account balance grow, you'll be less likely to touch it for anything other than a true financial emergency. Plus, automating your savings takes the emotion out of it. You're not tempted to spend that money because it's already earmarked for your future self. It's like paying yourself first, and that, my friends, is the key to financial freedom. Chapter 6, Step 6. Review and adjust like a pro. Alright, we've made it to the final step, Step 6, and it's all about reviewing and adjusting your plan like a pro. Building an emergency fund isn't a one-and-done deal. It's an ongoing process that requires regular check-ins and adjustments along the way. So at least once a year, sit down with your budget and your savings goals and see how you're doing. Have your expenses changed? Have you gotten a raise or started a side hustle? Life is fluid, and your budget should be too. If you've experienced a major life change, like a job loss or a new addition to the family, you'll definitely want to revisit your budget and make sure it still aligns with your current situation. And hey, if you've been killing it and your income has increased, don't be afraid to increase your savings rate too. Remember, the more you save now, the more financial security you'll have in the future. This step is all about being proactive and staying on top of your finances. Because let's be real, life throws curveballs, and you want to be financially prepared for whatever comes your way. That's it for today's video on building an emergency fund in 6 easy steps. Remember, having a financial safety net is crucial for weathering life's unexpected storms. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to financial peace of mind. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who could benefit from some financial guidance. And don't forget to subscribe to Smart Wallet Pro for more tips on managing your finances like a pro. See you in the next video.